What is up and welcome back, and today we have another AI basketball shoe. We already did the Panini colorway, and today we're going to have the Question Mid Lux. And I do love how this shoe looks. I do love this jet black all throughout with the leather. Looks real slick, can go with a lot of outfits, and not just that, you could also wear it on the basketball court, of course. So let's get right into the close-up of this shoe. So the first thing I do want to talk about this shoe is going to be that, this shoe is stepping up the game because a lot of the details, like the Reebok logo, is going to be metal. So, that's real good that you're doing that in shoes, right? Because a lot of times you do get a lot of plastic. So that's a big step up right there. Metal right there. We turn around. Right here at the bottom, it's also going to be metal. That branding right there with the 3. Looks real sick. Love to see it. Also, it has a lot of gold highlights all sprinkled out throughout the shoe. We have right there the Question logo with the Reebok right there. Also right here on the loops for the shoelaces, we can see the Reebok in gold kind of trickled down. Looks real cool there. In addition, we have right here on the tongue, again, that vector is going to be with that stitching in gold. Love to see all those details. Just gives it this nice high-end kind of quality look to it. So let's talk about the material. So this leather for the upper is going to be real high quality. It just feels real lush and smooth. And you can see that there's no breaks in the leather. So that's going to look real nice. You can just tell that this leather is going to last. I love the cutouts of this shoe. It is a classic type shoe with the look of it, right? Like I said, I love the cutouts, the stitching, double stitched. So it is going to stay real firm and keep its shape. Again, this material you are going to get, just by feeling it, you can just tell that it is real solid materials. You are going to get for the bottom portion of the upper, this suede material for the toe box. And it does wrap around all the way on the interior. Okay, so you do get leather for a lot of the shoe. But for the interior, you are going to get this suede. And you can see right there where the leather begins and where the suede starts. That separation. Okay, so and you get, it's not going to be all leather, but you do get this suede. Lots of people do love that suede in the toe box for the AI shoe, so you do see that right there, and it wraps around. So again, great detail. Right here on the tongue, you are going to get this mesh for breathability. Again, some leather up top. Right, we talked about the logo already. We look inside the shoe, you are going to get real nice cushioning inside the shoe for the collar, for the ankle area. Now for the Panini ones that we did, this cushion is not going to be as full. It is going to be somewhat more thinner, and it's not going to be as soft. For this model right here, you do get real soft lining inside. Okay, so that's something to know. And the cushioning, it does feel real good on your feet. And like I mentioned, I love this type of shoe because when you put it on, you do feel very secure. Unlike some more modern shoes, you do go a little bit more minimalist, where the shoe feels real light and you don't feel a lot of materials up top many times. But the old school shoes in the 90s, they were a lot more bulkier, right? And the materials were a lot more thicker and sometimes even a lot better quality. That's why people, they like the sneakerheads. They do love all those classic shoes. And this shoe is no exception. You do get real good quality, a good build. So I love that. You are going to feel that your foot is very secure and protected. So if you have ankle problems, a shoe like this is going to do very good for you. Not just that, but now let's talk about the bottom portion of the shoe. You are going to have right here this EVA midsole. Okay, you can see it all in black. See the details. Also, we press down it in the ankle area. You do get a heel clip, an internal one. You can feel it. So real solid. It's going to make your foot feel secure, especially if you're balling in the shoe. And again, it does come with Hexalite right? It's not going to be the old school hexalite. It's going to be this modern type hexalite. And you can see right there that it is painted in gold on the top to go with the theme of the shoe, with that luxe theme and feel. But it doesn't have that gold all throughout the hexalite. It's just for looks on the top of it. And we can turn the shoe over. Let's look at the bottom of the shoe. Again, you can see the hexalite. You can tell that it's not gold underneath. Okay, so you are going to see those bubbles, those honeycombs right there. And for the traction, you are going to get this translucent material. And you can see the Reebok vector right there, also in gold. Love to see those details. This is the traction pattern. Now for AI type shoes, I do have other AI shoes and they have the same pattern, and it does look deceiving. It looks like maybe the traction is not going to be the most grippiest, but the thing about this type of traction is the compound that it's made out of. It is this real sticky type rubber, so it does do a real good job of biting the ground, especially if you're playing indoors. Man, it does work real well. So traction is not always going to be just looking at the pattern, it's also the compound. So right here your cover, you could just see that just kind of the way it's designed is made to, when you step right, you have these grooves that are going to kind of stick to the ground, and they do help kind of grab that ground, but it is all going to be the compound, so have that in mind. If we take a look at the back of the shoe, I just love how that looks. Near the Question logo, the suede and leather working together. Tell me that doesn't look good. That design is real nice. So that's going to do it for this basketball shoe. But before we go, I do want to talk about the sizing. The shoe is going to be true to size. So if you definitely like how this shoe looks and everything we talked about, make sure you go out there and get it. There are still a lot of pairs available. I did look on the Reebok website, and this shoe is still going for 130 USD. So I think it's going to be a shoe that has great quality materials. It does come with some metal details that a lot of shoes nowadays don't come with. The leather is going to be very premium, and if you do have ankle problems, you want a ball in this shoe is going to take care of you. Like we talked about, you are going to feel very secure and locked down in this shoe. Great traction, has that sticky compound. So it's a shoe that I do recommend, and if you love AI, these shoes, I mean, you can't go wrong with these shoes at all. So thank you so much for stopping by, and like always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.